Hi, welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about a little paragraph that I wrote about patience. As I was meditating, I was conquering my impatience. I was becoming more patient. And when I got to a point where I became quite patient, since I cured all that excessive impatience that I had, and I stopped smoking cigarettes and even drinking beer from time to time, I don't do that anymore. And I don't take any type of drugs, or I don't get frustrated very often, because I found the key to curing impatience. And this is the little paragraph that I wrote on patience. There is a lot of impatience in the world. We have become accustomed to living a life of suffering and pain, filled with impatience and boredom. We can't blame people for these feelings they feel. The feelings just seem to impose themselves on them. We seem to have no control over different negative feelings. Many people just suffer in silence. Many take drugs or alcohol to relieve these painful symptoms. Many spend unwisely and fall into debt and financial dire straits to relieve the symptoms of lack of patience when we experience negative emotions. With patience, an individual becomes king of himself or herself. An individual becomes master of his destiny or her destiny. An individual can learn any discipline he or she wishes with patience. An individual can increase his or her capacity to bear both pain, physical pain and emotional pain, orders of magnitude more. Now that we laid the foundations for our contemplation, let's ask the obvious question that would come to any attentive reader. How do we become more patient? Is there a way to control these feelings that seem to come out of nowhere and poison our existence? These feelings that push us to behave in a self-destructing manner by getting us into problems we did not need, such as overspending or drug abuse. Is there a way to develop patience? Why are we not taught this in our schools? If the consequences of lacking patience are so life-changing and dramatic, why do our supposedly society's public consciousness guides and mentors not teach us to dramatically improve our quality of life? Maybe, just maybe, they don't know themselves how to cure impatience. Maybe they also suffer in silence. We are all going through the journey of life without a guide to show us how to live happily, a guide to help us improve our quality of life by increasing our tolerance to life's mishaps. Is there anyone out there to help us suffer less, or even become suffering-free? Is there anyone that has taken the bold journey to the inner world to investigate the very nature of the beast preying on us we call impatience? Call no more. I heard your call. I have met the beast we call impatience and overpowered him. And before I killed him, I got the secret formula from him on how to kill all of his kinds, finding residence in the mind of unsuspecting strangers. The beast said when I overpowered him, I feed on stress. I cherish and love drugs and alcohol. I prey on those that are not aware of my presence. I love to torture the weak, the sick and the poor. I love to drive people to suicide. I attack with no warning. But you overpowered me. You waited in silence for me to appear, and you learnt my coming and going patterns. I could no longer surprise you. You defeated me with your awareness. You are truly a master. I bow to you. I predict that with this knowledge of who I am and knowledge of my coming and going patterns, you will inform all the others, and that be the end of my kind. With the extermination of my kind, I predict an age of utopia for mankind, an age free from suffering, free from drugs and alcohol, an age of wisdom. You're truly a master. You mastered the self. With that, the beast we call impatience died. I was no more. Written and conceived by Samuel Busargini. So this was it. Tell me your thoughts. Do you agree with me? You don't agree? Do you think impatience is a very big problem in the world? Do you think we are destroying our nature, destroying our environment because of wanting, because of impatience? We cannot wait for things. We cannot save money. We take drugs. We want money very quickly, we want goods very quickly, and we destroy our nature, we destroy our planets. We fight with each other because of impatience. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Okay, bye.